Welcome back to Danganronpa Another episode, Ultra Despair Girls. In the last part, we tried to escape via a bridge, and it really didn't work out for us, so our next option is the subway, or the metro, as it says here.
The shutter's closed. It's locked! We can't get through it like this!
Jeez, keep your voice down. If the shutter is closed, that means someone closed it. If that's the case, we should look around here for some kind of clue.
A clue? He looks like a station attendant. Was he killed by those Monokumas too?
The Monokumas might have done the act, but it's the kids making them kill. It's sickening.
Huh? It looks like he's holding something. Could this key be...
Running into you and not even apologizing? Who raised that little brat?
Toko! This is bad!
What?
The key! The kid stole it!
Huh?
We gotta go after that kid. If we don't have the key, we can't get into the subway. Hey!
Yeah, that's right, it's time for some backtracking, and time for me to talk about some great game design, because this game has it.
Wait, hold on! Give me that key!
Hold it, you goddamn little... That brat. Where'd he run off to?
I like that even though the progression in this game is quite linear, it still feels as though you're in an open world because you're going back and forth through these 3D spaces.
That construction site looks suspicious.
There we go. If we look back over here, this is the hotel that we went into previously, and that is the hole that we came out of from the construction site previously. The game does a really good job of using the space available to it, and there's a lot of backtracking segments that don't get boring, which I think is really a testament to good game design. I don't think there's anything else around here, so let's grab this collectible hidden away in the corner here. I'm Socky the Sock. You know, showing a little skin is nice, but I'd like to be noticed too. It's a picture book, right? I guess one of the kids must have dropped it. With them controlling the Monokumas and killing adults, I forgot there was even a child inside. Maybe it's just a phase we don't understand. Is this what's in right now? I wouldn't go quite that far, but that's another collectible, the Socky the Sock picture books. Should be 2 of those per chapter, so we'll keep an eye out for them.
Maybe he's hiding somewhere around here.
Hey, come on out! I know you're in here! What?
That brat, acting all high and mighty just because he knows we won't hurt him.
Let's go around back to get that kid. Then he'll be caught just like a rat in a trap.
Yeah, you're right.
We got another challenge room up ahead here.
It's that arcade machine again.
Let's see what this one's got for us.
If we get it right, we might be able to take them all out at once.
So for the first time, I believe, the challenge allows us to use all of the truth bullets we have access to. In the top right, it tells you which ones you can use to clear the challenge. And this one should be quite straightforward, as long as we don't get into some trouble like we did previously with the Monokuma AI just not really behaving itself. But, you know, I'm not sure if that's gonna kill them all. It will. Okay, good. There we go. That's exactly what we needed to do. Yeah, sometimes these challenges are a little reliant on the AI behaving itself. Mono machine hidden in the corner here. Oh, well, I didn't need that. Challenge. I will be waiting at the hospital.
The hospital? Isn't that the first place we were? We have to go all the way back?
This little brat. Does he think we're his playmates or something? Ugh, this is so frustrating that my eyesight is getting better.
Frustration leads to improved vision?
Of course not. Don't take everything I say so literally. Come on, let's just go.
Oh man, Toko's dialogue is just so funny. I really, really like her. Right, so now we have a shortcut up ahead here. If this guy wants to die, there we go. And now, a tutorial. That object floating above you, as if it's always been there, is called a guiding UFO. It's your friendly ally that will guide you by shooting move at it. Asking for directions is embarrassing, but getting lost is more embarrassing, so use it. Right, so a little quality of life feature. At points like this when the game wants you to backtrack, things can get a little bit confusing. But remember, you do have a map. And the map is actually really good, but also...
Is that the brat's radio controller? What function could this serve?
I think we're seeing a real-life UFO.
No.
It's Mechamaru! A little tiny Mechamaru. I feel like that's just an Easter egg and it has no real bearing on plot or anything. Just given what we know of the timeline. But a nice little feature nonetheless. Oh, well, I didn't really need that. Where did you come from? Another level up. That's great. And nothing hidden around here this time, so let's head back to the hospital. Ooh. There we go. So now we've backtracked all the way back to the hospital. I actually think, from a narrative point of view, I really like the backtracking element, where Komaru and Toko really don't have a clue what they're supposed to be doing, and the fact that they're being pulled around by these Monokuma kids, who clearly know a lot more about the situation than they do, I think the backtracking does fit in that regard. So this is the room that we did our first challenge in. Another guiding UFO. And magically appearing since the last time we were here is another collectible. Socky the Sock, page 2. Socky the Sock here. Rainy days are melancholy. For some reason, it gets smelly. So we only get the dialogue for the first Socky page, which is a shame. I mean, we could do a deep dive into the metaphors and allegory presented in Socky the Sock and how it fits the themes of the game, but we're not going to do that here or now.
There you are. You won't get away this time. Toko, the kid went that way.
Yep, and of course that means we're going to go this way. We're going to explore everything there is to explore. Wait, was this the way I was supposed to go? Oh, no. This doorway here that's blocked is actually stopping us from going where we need to go, but we can still go up the stairs, which is a little weird, but no, we have to loop all the way back around. Otherwise, we won't be able to proceed. Okay, well, let's head in here then. Looks like there's nothing in here either. I'm getting really turned around right now. Let's consult the map. So we came in from the south, where that challenge room is. And we need to head right over to the far end of this corridor, which is only a little daunting. Let's check every room, even if there wasn't anything in the first two. Got some ammunition here. Another one of these. And there's the collectible. Here we go. Children's Paradise Commandments 1. 1. Sleep lots, eat lots, play lots. 1. Anything that makes you look like a demon, like drinking and smoking, is illegal. 1. Any items with a picture of a demon on them are illegal. Anyone who breaks the rules will suffer the punishment gargle coffee for 20 hours straight. So I guess they're not so great at counting. Or maybe they're all number 1 because they're all as important as each other. I'm sure there's some kind of logic in that.
No use running. Give it up already.
Well, yeah, this corridor is quite disturbing, but it doesn't quite compare to what's on the other side of this door.
This room's creepy. Like something might pop out any second.
What do you mean, pop out? Don't say something creepy like... Ah!
Ah! It popped out!
This is your fault! You just had to say something, didn't you?
The door's locked shut!
The brat from earlier must have done it! What's with this aberrant Monokuma?
This is a junk Monokuma, and yeah, it's pretty horrifying, and for some reason I can't get any critical hits on it. You can shoot the eye to get critical hits on these guys, I believe. It's just not happening for me right now. There we go! Ooh, let's move. Pretty much if you keep moving, these guys shouldn't be too much problem. They are quite slow overall, and quite telegraphed in their movements.
Look! It's open now!
Let's chase after that brat. I've got a whole lifetime's worth of trauma to give him.
Ugh, that was gross. I'm gonna have nightmares.
Yeah, the junk Monokumas are pretty horrifying, and if we look around the room, there are all sorts of like tools and utensils which imply that the junk Monokuma was made here in this room. By who? I'm not really sure.
There he is! Over there!
I believe that's actually everything that we need to do. Now the doorway's opened up that was blocking us previously.
That kid went up to the second floor.
I can see that. Jeez, how far is this brat gonna run?
Okay, so now we're up on the second floor. Another Mono machine. It looks like a collectible up ahead there, but first, a Monokuma. And another one. Monokuma crushed my leg. I don't think I can take another step. I know I can't take another step. I can't walk. Monokuma destroyed my leg and I can't move. They're still around here, looking for me. I'm probably gonna die. They're gonna find me and kill me. But I can't keep thinking about that kind of thing. I have to think happy thoughts now. If I make it home alive, I want to go to the beach with my family. I want to see the sparkling water again. I want to sit on the sand with my wife and watch our beautiful daughter play. And if she trips and falls and gets a scrape, I want to say, there, it's okay, sweetie. No, I can't. I can't think about the future. I'm just gonna die in a few minutes. I don't want to die, but I know I will. This is the worst feeling I've ever felt. I have to wonder, if this person was a resident of Towa City, what happened to their daughter? Is she somewhere here in this town?
This kid is taunting us.
He's definitely not waiting.
Moving on, another Mono machine here. Oh, a battery. Well, again, we're being quite conservative with our ammos, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's not much that the game can give me at this point. Maybe some more dance ammo? There we go. Let's go in here first. Because, as I said, we gotta go everywhere for all the collectibles. Pure family companion. Dad's cheating with my classmate. Mum's beating up Grandpa and Grandma. My brother's chased around town by delinquents, and day and night I'm making this bomb to blow up the school. But this is normal for us. This is what a normal family looks like. I do have some complaints and worries, but any household would be the same, right? One day, a stained boy claiming to be a representative for the world showed up at our house unexpectedly and said, "I'm going to reform you and your family." It's none of your business. Will I be able to protect my family from being forced into normalcy?
So vulgar.
This novel sickens me. Doesn't look like it's gonna have a happy ending. Let me guess, the main character wins in the end, and they stand up and say something stupid like, "We may be crazy, but at least we're happy." Yeah, that sounds pretty plausible. Well, just because I can predict the ending doesn't automatically make it suck, I guess. But it doesn't really matter. Anything other than the purest literature is shit anyway. That's rather cut and dry. Kind of a refreshing point of view, actually.
Which reminds me.
Speaking of predictions, I'm guessing your family was normal to a T, right?
No.
Well, actually, we weren't really that normal at all. We're a family of 4, my parents, my brother, and me, but... What, were you a family of cannibals or something?
Stop it!
Don't say something scary! No, I mean, for example, Mom always watches the same variety show at lunchtime. Dad never shaves on weekends if he doesn't have plans, and my brother goes to an amazing school. When we're eating dinner and it's just the 4 of us, we basically just watch TV and small talk. Nothing you just said makes me think you're anything but completely and obviously normal. But if that's normal, isn't it kinda not normal because it's too normal? I'm really more interested in the relationship between you and your brother. You guys share a bed or bathe together, like in those trashy light novels? We're siblings, we'd never do that! We actually don't get along well at all. The only time we even talk is when we're snacking together or talking about manga we like. You guys get along better than most couples I know. Really? I figured siblings would be much closer than we are. Any closer and it would be illegal. But now that you mention my family, I'm starting to get worried. I hope Mom, Dad, and Makoto are all safe. 2 things that I'd like to say about that particular interaction is, first of all, I really like how Komaru said it a couple of times now, that Toko's attitude is quite refreshing for her. I imagine her living a very normal life. She's not quite used to someone as opinionated as Toko is. Again, I'm just going to check where I'm going. This is where we need to be going, so I feel like we're missing something. So let's head back this way. And the other thing being, Toko has not mentioned Makoto at all to Komaru yet. And we know that he's around, given the ending of Danganronpa 2. Have we been in here? We have not been in here, and I believe there's a Monokuma trying to pop out on us in here. So we need to be careful. Here we go. A new skill, Awakened Girl Power. Let's check this one out. Healing item effect +1. Well, we have plenty of skill points right now, so we might as well equip that. So now every heart that we pick up will heal us for 2 hearts. There it is. Yeah, I think that's everything. So that guy just pops out of nowhere when you pick up the skill, which tends to happen a fair amount in this game. And again, checking the map, I believe my sense of direction is completely off today. We want to head all the way back to the start of the floor, because it doesn't tell you this, but you can actually go upstairs, and surprise, there are lots of bombers here. But with a bit of good aim, it's not a problem. And we'll pick up some cash money for our troubles, and the real reason we came up here was this collectible. Easy to miss, this one. Hit list. Demon name, Gontakerus. Real name, Takemichi Yukimaru. A shrimpy little demon with a head as hard as metal. In the demon world, it was an elite in the Crazy Diamonds. Even though it doesn't look like it likes girl demons, it has a fan club. You should plan a surprise attack when its special school uniform is off. Crush it with your very own fists. Hunting grounds, Towa Library. An elite in the Crazy Diamonds? Takemichi Yukimura was someone very close to Mondo Owada, yet another character with a connection to a character in the first Danganronpa game. Have you figured it out yet? Do you remember the first motive of the killing game in Danganronpa 1? Okay then, so I believe we can now head on to where we need to be going. Which is the director room here. Challenge. The key is inside the sturdy safe. It won't open if you force it, so don't bother trying. If you want to open the safe, you gotta solve my best riddle. The reason you can't see the answer is because you aren't thinking like a detective. Kid.
Like I said, you brat, we're not here to play around with you.
A child challenging us to a battle of wits? Huh. He really doesn't think much of us, does he?
Huh?
Toko, we can't lose against him.
You're just gonna go along with what he wants?
There's Komaru's competitive streak kicking in again, and let's pick up this present first, because we're gonna need it. Another tutorial for you. Looks like you picked up Detect. Detect is a type of truth bullet that reveals things invisible to the naked eye. But not stuff like love or inner demons, that's not what it's for. Anyway, check out the graffiti art the kids made with a special type of paint. Things hitherto unseen can be viewed with your own eyes using Detect. Now before you get all angry and call me a liar, shine Detect onto the portrait. Now that's what real graffiti art is about. By the way, paint cans are seen in places where the kids have made graffiti. Where there is shadow, there is light. Where there are paint cans, there is graffiti. That's right, our fourth truth bullet is Detect, and by using it we can see the graffiti on the wall. Again, yellow paint. Yellow is your friend. So we can see that this guy has a beard, this guy has some eyebrows, this guy's got glasses, and this guy has got afro hair. So what we need to do is correspond each picture to a number in order to enter it into that laptop, similarly to the challenge we did in the hotel. Eyebrows is 2, afro is 4, beard is 1, and that makes glasses 3. So 2, 4, 1, 3 is the answer.
Yes! How about that? We won! We won!
You're rather excited for beating a little kid.
And with this, we can get into the subway.
We don't really know that. It could just be the key to some bicycle lock or something.
Then what do I do? I don't even know how to ride a bike.
No, that's not what I meant. It's fine. Let's just hurry up and try it. I've had enough of this hospital already.
Yeah, you're right. All we gotta do now is go back to the subway.
Looks like you're finally starting to get a little positive.
Okay, Hospital Section 2 complete. Tutorial time! Allow me to introduce another way to use Detect. If you find this mysterious sparkle, try using Detect continuously on it. There you get to see your favourite little kids. There are 5 sparkles hidden in each chapter. It would be super fun to try and collect them all, right? All the cool kids are doing it. And this is yet another type of collectible. This one's given to us for free. The Hidden Kids. That's our first one, the hero.
What was that?
Probably something we shouldn't think about.
There we go.
Thanks to them. Looks like we can go across another way.
Let's try going this way. It looks like a shortcut.
So that Monokuma generously opened a shortcut for us, which will help us to backtrack a little quicker. This game's really good about that.
There's another arcade machine.
Must be super popular in this one particular town for some reason.
And now we got ourselves another challenge.
There's a lot of them on the other side of the car.
Right, so, taking stock of the situation here, we got 3 Monokumas on the side of that car. We have a Siren Monokuma and a Bomber Monokuma. So, what we're going to have to do is move the car, then dance the Siren, and then blow up the Bomber. I believe. And all without getting detected. So let's be a little bit sneaky about it. Car has moved. We've danced the Siren. And now... Perfect. The one slightly disappointing thing about blowing things up with the Bomber Monokumas is that you don't get extra money for it, quite simply. I just really like money, okay? Before we rush ahead to that sparkly up ahead there, in the corner there's a sparkly here. Memoirs of Masaru Daimon. Ooh-wah! My heart is pounding! Ha ha! I'm looking forward to it. Is the paradise ready yet? A world without a single demon. I can say weenie and poop all I want. And no one's gonna tell me I'm gonna spoil my appetite by eating candy for dinner. For the sake of making the bestest possible paradise, I have to be the bestest leader. I'll lead everyone to victory. A little bit of an insight into the minds of one of the kids, and I assure you, we're about to get more of that. Ow! I was just on the edge of that explosion. Oops. Well, that's not a problem. Let's collect our second hidden kid. The priest, Jataro Kimuri. And then this bomber should get us through this shortcut here.
We've been here before.
Yeah, we're almost at the subway entrance.
We have indeed been here before. Like I said, this game does backtracking really well. And there's Kotokoutsuki. That makes 3. We'll head up here, which is the way we came when we were backtracking for the first time. And yeah, there it is. This one's quite sneaky. There's the sage, Nagisa Shingetsu. Which leaves us with just one more hidden kid to find. There it is. Yeah, they're really close together in the first chapter. In other chapters, they will be much more spread out, and you have to be really observant to be able to find them all. They contribute to your rank at the end of the chapter, though, so it certainly is worth the effort. We've got a new skill shop available to us here, as well as these 2 Mono machines, and an NPC to talk to there. There's our new skill at work, giving us 2 hearts instead of just 1. So we're still sold out on bling bullets. I believe new ones come in every chapter. So since I bought all of the ones that were available to me the first time we had a shop, I won't be able to buy any more until chapter 2. I could still buy Genocide Jack upgrades if I wanted to. Again, I'm probably just going to save my money. But the ones I would recommend would be the number of combo attacks and attack speed are quite good. Lust gauge capacity and the growth rate are also good. And battery efficiency can be quite useful as well. But there are skills that you can get that mean you'll be able to spend more time as Genocide Jack, so I would say this one's not necessarily worth the money. I'm not going to buy any of those upgrades because, as I said, I'm really not going to be using Jack much. We backtracked to find the Monokuma kid, we got our key, and now we can get into the subway, which is what we will do in the next part. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.